We'll have to watch a few like the classic drum battles.
I watched so many. That's
thank
all
you.
I watched for a while.
Just gonna have my eyes closed like I often do when I'm davening anyway.
Buddy
So.
Rich,
Louis
Yeah.
Belson.
Krupa, Louis Belson.
Yeah, I saw the two people.
Oh my god, that'll be so fun.
I want to use my.
Laura, you want to come stand right here?
automatically.
Stand right here, just
Yeah,
by
you
the
guys
side.
could do so many crazy things. With,
Yeah, see, every time I stand up, you'll get on
hilarious
this
sound.
electronic kids. There's also one in school. I don't know how good one I'm getting is because I have
Beat drum.
It's like I used one. We got
Lots of levels of room.
Yeah.
But they're the best.
It's like a low super compact.
I think you should both set up both. You should both have an electric. Then you can switch. I mean, if you're gonna do it, like go all the way. That's 360.
חדש חדש ימינו כקדם חדש 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 ימינו כקדם חדש חדש ימינו חדש 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 ימינו כקדם או חדש חדש ימינו כקדם just voices חדש חדש ימינו כקדם. Sing that one with me. חדש 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 ימינו כקדם. השיבנו השיבנו השם אליך ונשובה השיבנו השיבנו השם אליך ונשובה חדש ימינו חדש ימינו חדש ימינו כקדם קדש ימינו קדש ימינו קדש ימינו כקדם. So far I can't really hear you very well because we're on microphones and you're not. So I'm going to sing a line in the mic and then you'll sing it back to me so I can really hear your voices. Hashivenu.
Hashivenu.
Yeah. Hashivenu.
Hashivenu.
Hashem Elecha.
Shamelecha
V'nashuva.
Ashuva.
Beautiful. Let's sing that whole part of it together. That's 4 lines. Here we go.
Shivenu. Shivenu. Shivenu.
Hashuva. Hashivenu.
Hashivenu. Hashivenu. Hashem Elecha v'nashuva.
Beautiful. Now I can hear you, and I like that much better. The next part starts up here, but it's the same melody, and the words are Chadesh Yameinu. Let me hear that.
Chadesh Yameinu.
Chadesh Yameinu.
Chadesh Yameinu.
Chadesh Yameinu.
Chadesh Yameinu.
Kekedem. From
Kekedem.
that whole B part, Chadesh Yameinu. Let's sing it. Chadesh Yameinu. Chadesh Yameinu. Kekedem. Chadesh Yameinu. Chadesh Yameinu. Chadesh Yameinu. Kekedem. Ashivenu. Ashivenu, Hashem Elecha v'nashua. Ashivenu, Ashivenu, Hashem Elecha v'nashua. Oh, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Kekedem. Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Kekedem. Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu, Chadesh Yameinu.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Hashivenu v'nashuva, Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem. Receive me back, receive us back, so that we may return to our true selves. Renew us as the days of old. I love that we are here at a home as we say these words about returning, because we all go about our different journeys all year. And then as we approach the high holidays, as we approach Elul, we do a homecoming back to ourselves, back to the people that matter truly deeply in ourselves, to us, back to God, and back to whatever that sense of home might be for each of us. So I want to be the first one to thank Rabbi Elliot Baskin, Hilary Baskin, Jonah Baskin, and Juliet, of course, and Gabe. And Gabe, don't worry, I was going to get there, Gabe. Don't worry. This might not be your Oprah, but we're not going to forget about you, Gabe. Can we give them a big round of applause for hosting us tonight?
Yeah, Baskins.
A special thank you to Amy Karp.
That's what synagogues are for,
helping
dealing with
out.
neuroses.
Right. Returning home, right, Hilary? Returning home to our true selves. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I want to just direct you to a couple things. One, in this wagon, there's some extra sidurim and some transliterated sidurim. I want to thank Jeff Greenstein, who's helping us with the sound tonight, and our amazing musicians. We have a lot of them tonight. Our Livy
Biggest
Eam.
davening team ever.
I know. For such a special moment. This is actually the first time we've done this, and it turns out we have a blessing for that. Talking about renewing, right? Chadesh Yameinu, the new days, but also something familiar. And so I'd actually like to invite you to join me, just as we say a blessing over a new garment or a new experience. so too tonight is that. And I want to thank everyone for putting up with the heat. And there's some shade back there. There's water over there. There's bathrooms inside. So take care of yourselves. And let's join together in the Shehechianu. And then we'll continue with Yedid Nefesh on page 10. Do you want to sing it? Yeah, it's kind of what we do in Azamra, isn't it?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Melech haolam.
שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו בזמן הזה.
We turn to page 10 as we begin our Kabbalat Shabbat experience together, remembering the week and heading into something new.
This melody for Yedid Nefesh that we like to sing at the Azamra service is by Rabbi Josh Roshowski. And if you didn't know, he is coming to the HEA in not too long. On September 21st is the big concert, and he's bringing with him an amazing violinist and singer named Colleen Deeker, who I just got to play a concert with on top of Vail last week, and she is amazing. So, tickets are available, and every time someone buys a ticket, I get a notification, makes me happy, so make me happy. Sukkot Shalomah, Sukkot Shalomah. O Ta'ir Eretz Mikevodach Nagila Nismechava, Nismechava. O Ma'eramu Kiva Moed Choneni Kinei Olam. Ay, 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 ay,
We'll continue now on page 14 at the red triangle where it says, Yismachu Hashamayim. It's somehow fitting to say the words, the heavens shall be glad and the earth rejoice, as we appreciate just being outside and our connection to this beautiful place. So as we sing these words of joy, I invite you just to look around and just find the joy all around you, from the heavens to the earth and everything in between.
Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo. 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 Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umelo. 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 Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim, oh, Yismechu Hashamayim. While they're dancing, let's go into this other wedding song. Oh, the Shama v'yarei Yehuda uvechutzot Yerushalayim וכל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה, עוד ישמע בהרי יהודה. אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה. אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה. Hilary דיצה, דיצה וחדווה ואהבה, אהבה ואחווה, ושלום ורעות. אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה. אשר ברא ששון ושמחה, ששון ושמחה, חתן וכלה. Hilary דיצה, דיצה וחדווה ואהבה. I've never seen Simcha dancing in a mandala before, but it's cool. Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov. Yelanu, 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 oh lechol Yisroel, yelanu, yelanu, ולכל ישראל, ילנו, ילנו, ולכל ישראל, ילנו, ילנו, ולכל. They still have energy? Are they still hydrated? Should we keep this going? Mazel tov,
Oh, mazel tov.
That was all on page 14, I think.
That was 100% all page 4. Let's all just send some love over to Jonah and Juliet. We are just so happy for the two of you. Mazel tov. Let's continue on page 20, down at the bottom at the red triangle with Romemu.
Everybody taking a sip of water?
Yeah, right.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. Blake, can you do that thing that you were doing when I go key? You go pew. How's that go? That's the Romamu sound right there. Key.
Let's hear it for all our musicians tonight. We got Miles and Avi, Blake and Claude, Eitan Cantor, of course, David and Yoni. What a special, special crew.
If you're not a man and you want to be part of this, we want you to be part of it.
All right, let's continue on page 21. I would love to do that.
וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון וירכידם כמו עגל לבנון וסריון כמו בן רעמים ויי כותב לפוטש כל אדוני יחיל מדבר יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש כל אדוני יכול ליילות ויחסו יערות ובחלום ולא אומר כבוד איי למה מול ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לימו ייתן אדוני יברך עמו בשלום Just voices, here we go. Ay, 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 ay.
We'll now unwind a little bit some of the knots physically, spiritually, emotionally that we've been feeling this week, wherever those might show up for us. As we loosen up and welcome in Shabbat, we turn to page 22 for Ana B'Koach. My daughter Liel, like many kids around this time of year, went back to school this week. And I was thinking about all the different people and things that went into that so that she could go back and have a wonderful year. I thought about the teachers, I thought administrators like Avi sitting over here. I thought about all those school supplies. I thought about all those construction workers that are working so hard to finish the building. I thought about all those people that helped to make the lunch that she had at lunch. And as I was thinking about it more and more, all the way back to the divine, just unpacking the layers of gratitude that I, as a parent, feel for that, I realized it was so vast. In this week's Torah portion, Parshat Ekev, we read some of my favorite words of the Torah, where it says, Ve'achalta, ve'savata, u'varachta, and you shall eat, and you shall be satisfied, and you shall bless. What is so radical and beautiful, I think, about that line is that it's not only a pathway for how we can eat, but it's also a pathway for how to live, and reminding ourselves that our accomplishments, the blessings that we have in life, are actually because of so many others, because of God, because of people around us, because of so many different things. And what a wonderful invitation to unpack something that we feel a sense of gratitude for and appreciate how it maybe went back to our parents or grandparents, or maybe it went back to the farmer in the field that planted that wheat, and to be able to realize that that thing we have in front of us to eat or do or play or appreciate is actually a part of a vast network that we can be grateful for. So before we welcome in Shabbat with L'chadodi, I'd like to invite you to turn to someone around you and share something that you are feeling blessed by, something that you are grateful for, and then share who and what are the other things involved so that you could appreciate that. Oh, welcome. We have people coming out of the wilderness. There's the Shabbat Prince. I love it over. Welcome. Come on over. So take a few minutes to talk to the people around you and share, what are you feeling grateful for? What are you blessed by? And who has made that possible for you? And then we'll come back together on page number 23 with L'chadodi. I'm feeling so blessed by the smell of thyme, which is now like on my legs from dancing, and it's right behind us.
Great.
Oh my gosh, oregano, maybe that's what it is, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, I gotta.
Feelings are mutual.
I'm also feeling so thankful for grandparents.
Is it thyme or oregano?
Handbook out.
Oh, with time. But
With my
If-
home today with Marcia, and now she's home with Nate. Just like appreciating that we can ask for help.
Feeling blessed and grateful by Joe Biden stepping aside so we can avoid turning into a talk. Yeah. Some of it, yeah.
Yeah. The energy and joy and
For him to step aside for the benefit of the country.
no, we didn't do it right.
George Washington and him.
Not a person.
Right.
And then also when you think about that impacting all the people in awesome positions to do spoke. Beautiful thing. Beautiful model too.
Blessing that my sons ran out and got me my sunglasses, my prescription sunglasses, so I can use it.
nice. Happy to provide a poke in the ribs. El Ram Chassinia Shochen Aliyah El Ram Chassinia Shochen Aliyah Maher Avo Ele Am Shiftea Maher Avo Ele Am Shiftea Bo Ele Am Shiftea Bo Ele Am Shiftea. This melody is an Afghan piyut we learned it last month. We're going to use it again for L'chadodi. But there's a lot of new people, I think. So, and maybe even the old people are feeling hopefully renewed, as in days of old or something. So let's learn it a little bit. So in the verses, you'll repeat after me a couple times when I say Shamor ve'zachor bedibur echad.
זכור בדיבור אחד.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד.
זכור בדיבור אחד.
השמיענו אל המיוחד. השמיענו אל המיוחד. And then together we're going to sing the melody that goes like da na 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 na. Let's try that. Da na 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 na. And that happens twice with some words, but between them there's like some missing beats. That's one of my favorite parts about this. So get ready for the missing beats. I think we're ready. We're on page 23. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד.
זכור בדיבור אחד.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד.
שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד.
השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, together לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבה לקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה. כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבה תקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה.
מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה.
קום מצאי מתוך אף אחד.
מסתובב בחופך אף.
רב לך שבט וימי כפכה, והוא יחמור עלייכם לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבה תקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבה תקבלה.
Page 25.
This next one not from Afghanistan. But if anybody knows more tunes from Afghanistan, send them my way. Let's learn them. What can you have this one? היו למשיסה שוסייך ורחקו כל מבלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהי כמסוס חתן על כלה אוי לך דוידי אוי לי קרת כלה אי בני שבת נקבלה ימינו שמאל תפרוצי וית אדוני תריצי על ידי איש בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה אילך דודי אי בקרת כלה אי בני שבת נקבלה בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה אילך דוידים אי לקראת כלה אי בני שבת נקבלה الليل 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 لا 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 يوي سمن سمن طاب اي مزل مزل طاب اي لانو لכל ישראל آمين اي 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 سمن سمن طاب اي مزل مزل طاب اي لانو لכל ישראל Amen.
We'll continue to stand as you're able to as we turn to page 39a, the begin of the Ma'ariv service, the evening service, as we see the sun just starting to go down just a little bit to provide a little shade and to remind us that night is coming, that there's always another sun tomorrow and there's always another moon tonight. Page 39a.
ברכו את אדוני, איי 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 המבורך. אוי ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם מבועד איי 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 חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים.
You may be seated. We'll now turn to the Shema, page 41. One of the things that's beautiful about the way this Torah portion starts this week is that it reminds us, Imekev Tishmerun, if you listen, then you will follow my laws and you will have El Habrit Ve'et HaChesed. You will have relationship, covenant, and love. The book of Deuteronomy says the word Shema, listen, no less than 92 times. That's telling us something, that there is power, there is growth, there is love, there is potential for all of us in listening. So with that, we turn to Shema, commanding us, reminding us to hear, to listen, to learn, to understand. 41.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Shem Kevod V'malchuto Leolam Leolam Va'ed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Shem Kevod V'malchuto Leolam Leolam Va'ed Ayet Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol yadecha Hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi mitzarecha Hayom al levavecha V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam V'shitecha v'betecha v'leftecha b'derech v'shoftecha v'kumecha Shartam leod al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha Uchtabtam al mezuzot beitecha u'b'sharecha
We now turn to page 47 as we rise, as we're able to, for the Mariv Amidah, opening up our lips that our mouth may speak your praise.
ופי יגיד תהילתך יא אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך Shivenu Hashem Elecha Nashua Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu
Kadesh
Yameinu
We're going to take a moment now to pray for healing. We don't ask for a lot on Shabbat, but still we ask for healing. So as we sing the words, crying out, Ana Elna, just as we cried out for Miriam, we share the names of those in our lives who could use some healing. So I invite you at this time to share the name of anyone that you'd like to bring up who could use some healing as we sing these powerful words together. Sometimes it's hard to pray and sing for oneness when there are people in our lives that aren't here singing and walking beside us. And so we take a moment out of our songs to do Mourner's Kaddish and remember all those who are with us at this time in our prayers. You can turn to page 58 to find the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Bi'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mivorach leolam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Vitadar, vitalev, vitalal, shmedikucha, richu. Le'ela minkol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. We now turn to the back of our Siddur. On many of the Siddurim, you'll find the words Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, as we say a prayer for all those still held in captivity or in a place of anguish, in the back inside cover of your Siddurim. Kol Beit Yisrael, Achenu, Kol Beit Yisrael Anetunim
בצרה, בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם עליהם ויוציאם מצרה, ברווחה ומעפל על יורה, משיבון אלי גאולה אשרה, בגלה ובזמן קריב. המקום ירחם עליהם ויוציאם מצרה, ברווחה ומעפל על יורה, משיגון אלי גאולה אשרה, בגלה ובזמן קריב.
It's now my pleasure to welcome up the Baskin family. Come on up to lead us in some blessings. While they're coming up, a few announcements. Tomorrow we have both traditional services and shir, including the Ufra for Jonah and Juliet in Shir Chadash tomorrow. Both those services will be at 9:30. As Eitan mentioned, we're really looking forward to Rabbi Josh Rosharsky.
The sheer service is 10.
Oh, sure. Thank you. That is absolute 10 o'clock. Sleep in a little bit. Treat yourself if you don't have a 3-year-old at home. 10 o'clock for shir, 9:30 for traditional. Rabbi Josh Rosharsky will be with us for Azamra next month, as well as an incredible concert. On Sunday, we have a bike ride for those of you that are bike rides leaving from Wash Park, going around a tour of our original West Side synagogues of the Alliance. There's also a cooking program that we're doing in partnership with the Muslim community of Mosaic Multicultural Foundation in the afternoon, and lots more programs, including a Festo next week at HEA and more. So check out our
Festo,
website.
you say Festo.
Festo.
Oh, they already know how to do it. They have to
That's
come.
next Thursday at the HEA. All right. I'm going to pass it over to the Baskins to lead us in some blessings here as we welcome in Shabbat. I invite you to rise, everyone, as you're able to.
Tradition in our family where we push away the shtus from the week before we bring in the joy of Shabbat. So
That's nice. Amen.
Please join me. Savrai Chavarai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodshom b'yava uvratzon hini lanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim ki banu v'cha
Otanu Kidasha Mikol Amim V'Shabbat Kodechecha B'Yahava Uvratzon Yichaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh Shabbat Amen L'chaim. And now I want to invite up, we have three wonderful colleagues and friends. Rabbi Anna, who came from the University of Chicago to bless us. And where's Rabbi Rabbi and Rabbi Steve, if you want to come down and put a hand on and bring over Joshua. Hill, can you pass the challahs? And, okay. Whoa.
These are homemade challah.
These are halava challahs.
Whoa.
Put a hand over here and put a hand over here. And we want to ask everyone to touch someone, touching someone, touching the challah.
Touching me, touching me.
You touching, touch. Even people who are up there, touch someone, touching someone, touching. We see you. As together we sing. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for challah. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Pull and pass, pull and
Before we do our
pass.
last song, which will be, we started with some Josh Warshawski, we'll finish with some Josh Warshawski, but before that, are there any instructions that we need in terms of the food?
You go.
First of all, I just want to thank everyone for being here. We want to thank Rabbi Schulman and Eitan and your awesome Kabbalat Shabbat Azamra band. We want to thank
Yoni and David, Claude, Blake,
Miles.
Avi, Miles.
And Avi.
I said Avi.
I'm going to pat that sticky.
We want to thank
Can I
Karen
take
and
that?
Amy
Yeah.
for
Sorry,
helping
it's not one of these
coordinate and doing all the behind the scenes, keeping everything in order. We appreciate that so much. And a special shout out to the Douglases who lent me these beautiful candle holders so that if you light, you're free to light at your table.
Yeah. So on it. And
All the food is inside the house. So desserts are on the far kitchen table. Main courses, side salads are in the dining room. Beverages are outside. We have some tables downstairs, some tables upstairs.
and some tables on the sunset deck.
That's great. I think that covers it. So stay for dinner, even if you didn't bring food. That's the beauty of the potluck. Amy Karp made about 16 extra dishes last night. So just be mindful of what you take on your first round so there's enough food for everyone. And thank you everyone for being here tonight. Let's end with some peace, with Oseh Shalom.
I was actually going to do a different tune
just kidding.
because, in honor of the fact that Josh Warshawski is coming, I'm trying to use more of his repertoire. What do we think?
That's great. You know what? We can just feel the peace of this spot while we sing something else. How about that?
ואני אשירו זך וארנן לבוקר חסדך כי היית משגב לי ומנוס ביום צר לי ואני אשירו זך וארנן לבוקר חסדך כי היית משגב לי ומנוס ביום צר לי. עוזי אליך אזמרה, אזמרה. עוזי אליך אזמרה, אזמרה. עוזי אליך אזמרה, אזמרה. עוזי אליך אזמרה, אזמרה. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. If you find that your table doesn't have a chair, it's probably because it's here. So, yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
I like the phrase, if you find that your blanket doesn't have a blanket.